strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the 2024 Summer and Fall Commencement Exercises for the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. A special welcome to those joining us via live streaming. Graduates, in respect of your fellow graduates, please refrain from leaving early. I am Jennifer Kling, Associate Professor of Philosophy and Director of the Center for Legal Studies. I will be serving as today's Commencement Marshal. Woo! Life has many passages, the transitions from one period to another. Cultures the world over mark these transitions with ceremonies steeped in tradition. Commencement is an important ritual for the human spirit, signifying great accomplishment and moving on to a world of possibilities. Today is a momentous day. We honor these graduates' past achievements and celebrate their bright futures. It is my immense pleasure to present them to you, the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs Class of 2024. Lillian Gray, graduate in Women's and Ethnic Studies with a minor in Sustainability and Certificate in Native American and Indigenous Studies, will now read the University of Colorado Land Acknowledgement.
The University of Colorado, Colorado Springs, commits to acknowledging the land on which we reside. We honor our Native Indigenous communities past, present, and emerging. We recognize the original inhabitants of this land as their traditional guardians of what is now Colorado Springs. We honor this land as the ancestral home of the Nuchu, which includes the Northern Ute, the Southern Ute, and the Ute Mountain Ute peoples. The Nuchu originally referred to Pikes Peak as Tava Kav, or Sun Mountain, being the first peak of the Shining Mountains to see the sun's rays. We also recognize the many indigenous peoples in this region, including peoples from the Apache Nation, Arapaho Nation, Cheyenne Nation, the Comanche tribe, and the Kiowa tribe, and their historical and continuing relationships as stewards of this land. Land acknowledgements do not exist in past tense or as historical context. Colonialism is current and an ongoing practice, and thus we remain mindful of its present impacts. As an institution of higher education, we share the responsibility to continually listen, reflect, and center the histories and lived experiences of the indigenous peoples. In community, we will work to actively dismantle the tragic and oppressive systems that displace Native peoples and commit to promoting indigenous visibility and re-indigenizing spaces. We have assembled here today a microcosm of our entire world. Our graduates represent states from across our great nation and countries from across the globe. Displayed on the stage are flags representing the home countries of our international graduates. These flags symbolize the diverse cultural backgrounds and rich heritage of our graduating students. We celebrate the global community represented at UCCS and honor the unique identities and contributions of our graduates. And now, please remain standing as you are able for the presentation of the colors by members of the UCCS ROTC Color Guard. You are invited to join soloist and masters in engineering graduate Tay Taylor-Day in singing the national anthem.
Colors, alt, left face, freeze Present. Arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glow, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Mark.
Please be seated. Hi. Hello. As I introduced myself earlier, I'm Dr. Jennifer Kling, Associate Professor of Philosophy and your commencement marshal. Now that you're all sitting down, let's get ready for about 45 minutes on the meaning of life. Or not. As my students, some of whom are here today, will tell you, I'm not that kind of philosopher. I'm more of the, let's ask a question, and then ask another question about the answer to that first question, and then try to puzzle it out together kind of philosopher. I think it's important to ask difficult questions and to have tricky conversations and to work through hard problems. In many ways, that's what you've been doing here at UCCS. I was confronted with a hard question as marshal, which is, what would I like to say to y'all? That is hard because, as I said, I'm not a deep, meaningful statement kind of academic. I more enjoy playing with ideas and concepts and seeing where it gets us. So let's play for a minute. Imagine you or me. What would you want to hear right now? That you crushed it and should be proud and should take some time to celebrate? All true. You absolutely crushed it, and you should be proud, and you should take some time to celebrate this achievement. Joy, as Audre Lorde teaches us, is a form of resistance. Resistance to apathy, to burnout, to oppression. So take some time. Be joyful. Even when you're not sure what to say, and you're not sure whether you fit in, claim your joy and let it carry you into the future. Now, I'm not talking about being happy. I'm talking about the wellspring of energy that comes from leaning into who you are and knowing you've done something incredible. You've completed a degree in the past years of constant change and crises. Hold on to that knowing and let it energize you to move into new spaces and try new things even when you're not sure it'll work out. After all, you're all here. That means your success rate at life so far is 100%. I'd bet on those odds, and so should you. So even if you're not sure what to do next, give it a try. After all, UCCS has your back from now into the future. You don't need to have all the answers. What you need is a willingness to be on your way with the necessary equipment to do whatever is needed to build a more just and more peaceful world. You have the willingness. I have seen it, as have all the faculty, in your hard work at UCCS. You also have the necessary equipment. You have your knowledge, your skills, your community, your kindness, and I hope your joy. So I recommend that you be on your way with the necessary equipment. I'm so proud of you, and I have every confidence that you will joyously change the world for the better. Rock on. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce the Chancellor of the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs, Dr. Jennifer Sobanay.
Thank you, Jennifer, and good afternoon and welcome, everybody. Before we begin the celebration of our commencement activities, please join me for a moment of silence in memory of the faculty, staff, and students we have lost since our last commencement ceremony. Thank you. Now, graduates, as you graduate today, you will go back out into the world using the work of your hands and your hearts to make it a better place. We now thank those whose support and dedication to the university have helped bring all of our incredible graduates here today. I would like to introduce select members of the platform party by asking them to stand and remain standing. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced, and you'll meet the others on the platform later in the program. Our Board of Regents members, on my right, Callie Renison, Chair from the 2nd Congressional District, and on my left, Frank McNulty, 4th Congressional District. Also on my left, Todd Solomon, University of Colorado President, Lynn Vidler, Interim Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. And although not with us today, I would like to publicly acknowledge the service of Regents Gallegos and Smith as they will be leaving the board this year after serving the University of Colorado. Regent Gallegos served for 12 years and Regent Smith for 6 years. I would now like to applaud these guests and ask them to remain standing. Finally, and incredibly importantly, I would like to ask the following groups in the audience or on the stage to stand as you are able and remain standing to be recognized. Our distinguished professors and President's Teaching Scholars, our faculty, our staff, our deans and administrators. Let's applaud them all. Now I ask that you all please remain standing. Commencement, as Jen said, is a joyful time, and it is also a time for us to reflect on the work we have already accomplished and the work that is yet to be done. The challenges of the world are ever present. In response, we must commit to being outstanding citizens who stand up for what is right and good. Let us commit to compassion, patience, and respect. Let us be willing to serve, to give our time and our talent to the communities in which we live. Let us engage in respectful discourse that protects the rights of all people to express themselves freely, leading to new knowledge and innovative ideas. As we respect each other's differences, let us also seek out what unites us, using both to advance our community our nation, and the world. To our faculty and staff, you embody the highest qualities of scholarship and inquiry. Thank you for setting a strong example for our students, community, and our world. Please join me in a round of applause. Thank you, and you may all be seated. And now I turn to our graduates. To recognize your many accomplishments, I would like for you to join me in one final assignment. Graduates who are the first members of your family to graduate from college, I ask that you stand as you are able to be recognized. Thank you. Thank you, and please be seated. Graduates, if you are currently serving in the military, have served in the past, or are a military family member, please stand as you are able to be recognized. Thank you for your service, and please be seated. Graduates who transferred to UCCS from a community college or other institution, please stand as you are able to be recognized. Thank you. Please be seated. International and out-of-state students, I ask that you stand to be recognized. Thank you, and please be seated. Graduates who were student athletes on campus or Olympic and Paralympic athletes, I ask that you stand as you are able to be recognized. Thank you, and please be seated. Graduates who participated in conducting research, please stand as you are able to be recognized. Thank you. Please be seated. Graduates who volunteered in this great community, or in your home community, or somehow assisted others while attending school, I ask that you stand as you are able to be recognized. Wow. Thank you. Please be seated. Graduates who worked full-time or part-time while attending UCCS, please stand to be recognized. Wow, that says everything. Thank you. Please be seated. And now, everybody joining the Mountain Lion Alumni family. Please, all graduates, stand. You are now alumni of the university. And the best thing is you got a 100% on your last assignment. Congratulations. Please remain standing. Few of us achieve a milestone, such as earning a college degree, without the support of our family and friends. I am sure each graduate would agree that they could not have come this far without the support of very special people in their lives. To those graduates who are here today without family members or absent loved ones due to events beyond their control, please know that everyone here is celebrating and honoring you and your accomplishments as a community. Let's celebrate those who don't have those here today. So I ask you, graduates, to find your supporters in the audience or think about them and those who are watching online and give them a round of applause. Thank you, graduates, and please be seated. Now it is my privilege to introduce Todd Solomon, President of the University of Colorado System.
Thank you very much, Chancellor Sobonay. Appreciate it. So you all look incredible today, and congratulations. Yes, right? Don't they look incredible today? Well, congratulations, graduates. You've worked hard to reach this moment, and you did it. You should be proud of yourselves. All of us in the CU community are incredibly proud of you. We're excited to celebrate you, your achievements, your growth, and your commitment to yourselves and to your future. In earning your UCCS degree, you've proven to yourselves and to others that you have what it takes to succeed. Wherever you go from here, and I know, and you should know too, that you are capable of great things. You've learned a lot during your time at UCCS, including that every path has obstacles. Sometimes you'll overcome them, and sometimes you won't. You won't always get the grade you want, or the job of your dreams, or the promotion you think you deserve. And if you're like me, you'll be bummed when things don't go as you'd hoped or planned, for a little while at least. But in these moments, I've learned to pause, take a breath, and reflect. I've learned, and you will too, if you haven't already, that sometimes not achieving your goal is actually an amazing opportunity. Consider your journey to this moment. When you didn't get the grade you wanted, did you give up? Or did you use that experience to drive you to do better, to reflect on your work, or your performance, or your approach, and try again? On the other hand, it's easy to get lulled into a false sense of security when things seem to be going our way. But success doesn't always breed more success. Hard work, grit, and a little luck ultimately lead to success. So when things are going well, don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working, keep striving. So some of you may know that I'm a CU graduate. What many people don't know is that I was lucky to get into CU. And I didn't do so well during my first year. I had no idea what I wanted to study, so I tried a little bit of everything. One of the classes I took was Intro to American Political Systems, and I loved it. But I didn't get a very good grade in that class. In fact, I got one of the worst grades ever in my college career in that class. But instead of giving up, I took a breath. I thought about how much I enjoyed the class, and I decided that maybe if I worked hard enough, my passion for the subject could overcome what seemed to be my complete lack of skill and talent. And eventually, I got my footing, and it turned out to be a good choice. There is a direct line from that intro to poli-sci class to me standing in front of you today. CU and higher education can change lives. It changed mine. In order to reach this moment, you've also learned from your successes and your failures. And look around you. You're not alone. We're all trying to figure it out. On a good day, we become better students, better friends, better employees, better leaders, and better people when we allow ourselves to learn from the things that go well and from the things that don't. Clearly, you are figuring it out because now you're UCCS graduates. You're part of a legacy of hard work, innovation, resilience, and impact that spans generations. What you've learned at UCCS gives you a strong foundation to make a difference in science, healthcare, business, public service, the arts, and so many other areas that need your leadership and perspective. From the start, UCCS has challenged you to think big, work collaboratively, and use your talents to find solutions to complex issues. As you join hundreds of thousands of proud CU graduates across the world, I hope you always carry with you a spirit of curiosity, grit, aspiration, and kindness, qualities that will empower you and inspire others. As UCCS's newest alumni, you have an amazing community behind you and amazing experiences ahead of you. We're here to help you celebrate your successes. We're here to remind you to learn from the good and the bad. We're here to remind you of who you are and what you're capable of achieving, and that you'll always be growing. We are so proud of you. Congratulations, UCCS graduates, and go Mountain Lions.
Thank you, President Solomon. My name is Carson Hodges. As student body president, it is my honor to look out at all the graduates here today and thank you for exemplifying the core values in the UCCS Creed: purpose, respect, integrity, determination, and excellence. I am also pleased to acknowledge the class gift, a tradition that started with the spring 2015 class. Since its inception, more than $93,000 has been raised for scholarships and programs by graduating students. In this way, the class of 2024 is paying it forward for future UCCS students. Those graduates who contributed to this gift are wearing blue cords today. I would like to ask those graduates to stand and be recognized. Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you, Mr. Hodges. At our December commencement, we have a tradition of selecting a distinguished UCCS alumnus to address our graduates. Commander John Harrington is a retired naval aviator, test pilot, aquanaut, and astronaut. He holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Applied Mathematics from UCCS, a Master of Science degree in Aeronautical Engineering from the Naval Postgraduate School, and a PhD in Education from the University of Idaho. As an aviator, he has flown over 5,000 hours in more than 30 different types of aircraft. As an aquanaut, he commanded the 6th NASA Extreme Environment Missions Operations, NEMO, mission, spending nearly 264 hours underwater. As an enrolled citizen of the Chickasaw Nation in Oklahoma, NASA considers Commander Harrington to be the first citizen of a federally recognized tribe to fly in space. As an astronaut, right? Right? As an astronaut, Commander Harrington flew aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour on the 16th Assembly mission to the International Space Station. During his mission, he traveled over 5.6 million miles, accumulating over 330 hours in space, including performing 3 spacewalks, totaling nearly 21 hours. It's pretty good. Right? Yeah, right? It's impressive. Following his retirement from the Navy and NASA, Commander Harrington embarked on a 4,300-mile bicycle ride across the United States from Cape Flattery, Washington to Cape Canaveral, Florida, stopping at Indian reservations and NASA Explorer schools to share his story of motivation and mentorship with Native American youth. This afternoon, we are honored to have and to introduce Regent Honorary Doctor of Science recipient and distinguished alumnus, Commander John B. Harrington, as our 15th annual speaker.
Wow. Hey, good afternoon. Wow. What a thrill is it for me to be here, and so thankful to be here. Oh, I'm falling apart. There we go. I'd like to thank the Board of Regents, President Solomon, Chancellor Sobonet, faculty, staff, and students for inviting me to be the commencement speaker, and also to the family and friends of the graduates here. Thank you so much for being here to share in this great honor of their graduation. And it's always a pleasure for me to return to the Springs. And I'm going to step off script for just a minute. I told them I will for just a second. I'm from here. I grew up. I went to Steele School. I lived on Wasatch. I lived in Black Forest. I moved away, but I came back in 1976. I didn't do really well my first year. I learned how to rock climb in the Garden of the Gods and actually got kicked out of school my first year for low grades. But how'd you become an astronaut? It was the people at this school that made a difference in my life, and the people and the motivation and encouragement I had from my instructors and my professors. So what I tell you, what I'm going to read here is from my heart. This is something I've written. It's not Chat GPT. It's not AI. I wrote it, and because it's coming from the heart, because I know exactly what this is like. You know, I rode my bicycle for 2 years up the hill through Cragmore because I wrecked my car in T-Gap. And so I know the challenge, and I worked at Jose Muldoon's, McKenna's Pub, all over the place. So it's a pleasure for me to return to the Springs, and it is a thrill for me to stand here before the graduates on a day you will remember for a lifetime. While you will not most likely remember what I say, you will remember the feeling of what it is at this day in this graduation ceremony and the satisfaction that comes from achieving this major goal in your life's journey. I remember stepping across the stage at the International Hall at Broadmoor in 1983. 41 years ago, to get my bachelor's degree from the university, and then into the professional world of the United States Navy that awaited me. And my journey to graduation was long and a winding road. It took a bit, but it's worth every single step, every trial, every tribulation, every challenge. And like many of you here today, my journey was made possible by the people I met along the way. A shared experience in education, the friends I made at UCCS, my family, professors who encouraged me and educated me. Each one gave me the strength and motivation I needed to complete the journey that took me across the stage. And as each of you walk across this stage today, carry with you in spirit and in gratitude each of those people in your life that made this moment possible. Some of you may have already formulated the exact path you will take after today. You may have found employment in a field that is exactly what you envisioned when you first stepped foot on campus at UCCS. Congratulations, you are a rare breed, right? If you're anything like me, you don't know yet where your education may take you. Your path through the halls of UCCS may have been one where you sought an education that fit your curiosity, energized your creativity, and engaged your mind. It may have been a friend, an instructor, a professor, or someone you tutored that focused your sights on a goal beyond graduation. You know, for me, it was a combination of each of those. Friends with a collective enthusiasm to study and to learn, an instructor that took a personal interest in my education, and a professor who guided me towards my chosen field of study. And a student I tutored who was many, many years my senior. Each of those people, each of those elements made it possible for me to earn a bachelor's degree, and it led me to a 22-year career as a naval aviator, test pilot, and astronaut. So I'd like each of you to ponder, in your mind's eye, the people who helped you complete this portion of your life's journey. I would also encourage you, pick up the phone, seek out those people that made an impact in your life and thank them for helping you and for encouraging you and for believing in you. But during your time here at UCCS, where you studied or you conducted research, or you asked that one question that hadn't been asked before, you knew where you had to be, you knew what was expected, and what likely awaited you the next semester. However, after you leave the campus this time, the world that awaits you will be one that challenges everything you have learned. Like me, you may step into a world that takes you from being a college graduate, breaks you down, and then builds you back up. You may step into a world where the safety of those around you depends solely on your performance, your knowledge, your expertise, and your decision-making. Their lives will be resting squarely on your shoulders. And it's during those moments when you will be tested to your very core. Everything you learned, the analytic thought process you honed in the halls of UCCS, and the confidence you gained completing your degree will be tested over and over again as your professional life unfolds. There will be days when you rise to the challenge, and I guarantee you there will be days you don't quite get there. But every day will be a learning experience, an opportunity to apply what you learned in the past to help you succeed in the future. So what I'd like to do is I want to share a few things that happened throughout my professional career, some tough and difficult times that helped me and carried me along, and we'll go through those. When you think you don't have the strength to carry on, remember your struggle is a very short period in your life. Suck it up and see it through. For me, following the first week of Aviation Officer Candidate School, true story, a week of being guided by and yelled at by a United States Marine Corps drill instructor, there were long hours of physical training, running through deep sand, swimming a mile in flight suit and boots, marching in formation for hours on end, and challenged by a drill instructor every step of the way. At the end of the week, I was given a donut and one phone call. I called my dad. I get emotional here. I called my dad, I said, I don't want to be here. I can't do this. And my dad reminded me this was a very short period of my life and it will pass before you know it. If you quit, you will regret it for the rest of your life. So I heeded his advice and I sucked it up. 14 weeks later, I was an officer in the United States Navy. And then 22 years passed by in an instant. And I can tell you from my experience, my success was worth every second of struggle that I endured. So your biggest struggles may be very, very short period in your life, but you have the strength to see yourself through those difficult times. That was number one. Number two, the knowledge you acquire through study must be coupled with common sense. The problems you encounter in life can be solved, but it's a combination of both of those, and I'll tell you my example. When I was a plane commander on the P-3 Orion, we were climbing off station in the Northern Pacific after hours of tracking a Soviet submarine. We restarted one of the engines we'd shut down while we were loitering on station. And following restart, the number one engine developed a propeller fluid leak. And our procedures required us to confirm that leak was real, and that was done by looking at a annunciator light and then verifying there was fluid on the engine nacelle, and sure enough, that was out there. In the P-3, a prop malfunction can absolutely ruin your day because it can decouple from the engine, it'll sit there and spin, pour oil overboard, get an engine fire, uncontrollable engine fire, subsequent wing fire, and you're ditching at sea, and it's happened before. Our procedures at that time called for us to climb to altitude, let the prop fluid bleed off, and let the propeller pitch lock on its own, hoping it wouldn't decouple from the engine. I knew the propeller system well enough that if we waited for the fluid to bleed off, we would not be in control of the system. Common sense and systems knowledge told me we could be in control if we pitch locked the propeller while we had controlling oil pressure. So we did that. I flipped a switch, we pitch locked the propeller, and I flew home 700 miles to Moffett Field in California, and we shut the engine down on short final. Common sense and systems knowledge brought us all home safely, rather than ditching in the North Pacific and possibly killing everyone on board. You will be faced with tough decisions in life, and you will depend on your knowledge and your common sense to see yourself through. Use what you've learned both in school as well as in life. Number three, things don't always go as planned. I can tell you that from experience. The task you train for repeatedly for a long period of time may have obstacles you did not foresee. I was preparing to go out the hatch on my last spacewalk, and my spacewalking partner and I could hear over the radio that the mobile transporter that slides in front of the station had stopped moving. We did not know why. Something had obstructed its movement. So inside the airlock, Mike and I were asking each other, did you leave something out there to stop it? Was it your fault? I kid you not. We were both in this airlock, it was the size of a phone booth, for about an hour, agonizing over the fact, did we do something wrong? Did we bring all the tethers in? There was something out there that had my name on it. For what seemed like an eternity, we agonized over it. And when I was finally instructed to leave the airlock and seek out the source of the problem, I crawled along the front of the space station, the whole time saying, please don't have my name on it. And I got out there and I realized that the transporter was blocked by an antenna that we had yet to deploy. And I breathed a sigh of relief because it wasn't my problem. But I did say, and I kid you not, Houston, I found the problem. Unfortunately, because the mobile transporter had been obstructed and it couldn't move, I was not able to ride the robotic arm that was on the mobile transporter and to complete a series of tasks that I had spent 2 years learning how to do on the robotic arm. Instead, I was forced to perform my task using nothing but one hand while holding onto the station with the other, translating on a portion of the station where we were not supposed to spacewalk. I got to work making it up as I went. I had no procedures to follow, no locations to properly tether to, yet I accomplished the task in less time than I would have if I used the robotic arm. And that feeling of satisfaction that came from completing a task in a manner that I had not trained to do, that feeling lives with me to this day. And it wasn't looking back at the earth from that vantage point that filled me with a sense of accomplishment. It was doing a task against all odds that I will remember for a lifetime. So when things in your life don't go as planned, find it in yourself to move forward and to accomplish the goal. I guarantee you that feeling of satisfaction will last a lifetime. Take the time in your journey beyond this university to appreciate the place you find yourself and reflect on how fortunate you are because of the people that made it possible. Prior to my mission, one of the senior astronauts, a guy named Jerry Ross, flown in the shuttles, 6 times, told me to stop at some point during my spacewalk and take it all in. Not to take a picture, but to relish the moment and sear that image into my mind. For me, it was hanging on the end of the space station by a thumb and a forefinger, 220 miles above the Earth, looking out over the beauty of the Earth and out into the vastness of the universe. For the first time in my life, I felt I was in a position where there was nothing between me and whatever else was out there, out in the depths of creation. While I felt incredibly insignificant, I also felt that I had a responsibility to honor all those that came before me and to protect and preserve the home that lay beneath my feet. What we cherish most in life is protecting what means most to us, our family, our friends, and the place that we call home. I was where I was because of the people that came into my life and helped me make the impossible become possible. It became my responsibility to make a difference in the lives of others and to be a voice to protect this remarkable jewel that we call home. So, stop and appreciate where your journey takes you. Honor those that came before you and help to make this world a better place. So as you prepare to walk across the stage, take pride in the satisfaction that you've accomplished a major goal in life. Revel in the fact that you challenged yourself and found the strength to see it through. Be thankful for those in your life that helped make this moment possible. So please remember these 4 things. Some struggles in life are worth it, the effort to see them through. Be thankful you put forth that effort. You will face tough decisions in life. Trust in your knowledge and in your common sense. And when things don't go as planned, dig deep and realize that you can work through the most challenging situations. Believe that you are capable of accomplishing great things. Appreciate where you are and your place in the cosmos. Be the change maker in a world that so desperately needs your intelligence, your thoughtfulness, and your creativity. Congratulations, class of 2024. UCCS, may your journey in life be everything you can imagine it to be. Remember, the future begins with you. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Commander Harrington, for giving us the opportunity to honor you. Let's give him one more round of applause. How special for us. We are pleased to have alumni with us today who graduated 25 years ago, identified as silver graduates. Woohoo, yes. I would like to recognize the class of 1999 members from the College of Engineering and Applied Science, Business, Letters, Arts and Sciences, Nursing and Health Sciences, and Education who are joining us in person today by asking them to stand as I call each name and then remain standing as you are able. And please hold your applause until I get through the whole list. Stephen A. Amella, Dr. Anastasika Briggs, Anthony Cordova, Kevin Hornsby, Nikita S. Johnson, Sandharnani Karmasetti, Diane Lebron, John Lindsay, Dominic Norquist, Zita Quentin, Wendy Lee White, Colleen Zufelt, and we have two graduates joining us virtually, Kim Young Spinelli and Robin Wild. Let's give them all a huge round of applause. I take great pleasure in recognizing these distinguished alumni. We'll give them another round of applause in just a moment, but I just want to say you all have helped build the foundation of what our university has become, and we all thank you. A round of applause for our silver graduates. You may now be seated. I am also pleased to announce the induction of a special group to the 1965 Main Hall Society. Founded in 2015, this recognition pays tribute to those whose lifetime giving supported the campus in significant ways to help us become the university that we are today. Their generosity has endowed professorships, created scholarships, funded research, and named buildings. At this time, I ask the following new members of the 1965 Main Hall Society to stand and be recognized for their many contributions. T. Rowe Price Representative Susan Nukai, Becky and John Medved, and Michelle Heer-Strube and Jordan Strube. Thank you for your support and commitment to our graduates, the university, and the future generations of UCCS students who will benefit from your contributions. Let's give them a round of applause.
At this time, we will begin to confer the August and December 2024 earned degrees. We're going to do this in 4 groups. First, doctoral, then master's degrees and baccalaureate degrees, ending with associate degrees. As the doctoral candidates from each program are named, they will be hooded by their faculty advisors. Will the candidates for the degrees Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Business Administration please come forward? Dr. Hilary Fouts, Dean of the Graduate School.
Chancellor Sobonay, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Leadership, Research, and Policy.
Dean Fouts, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confirm upon these candidates the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Education, Leadership, Research, and Policy, and welcome them into the community of scholars. Congratulations.
Jennifer Denise Abayeta Cifuentes, dissertation, A Double-Edged Sword. Black and Latinx principals take on the most difficult turnarounds. Advisor, Dr. Robert Mitchell, and hooded by Dr. Nicholas Fuselier. Carrie Deanne Brenner, dissertation, The Stratified Proliferation of 504 Plans in American Public High Schools. Advisor, Dr. Robert Mitchell, hooded by Dr. Patricia Wachowski. Hiram Daniel Hickson, dissertation, Measuring the Influence of Title IV Student Aid and the Financial Health of Religious Higher Educational Institutions. Advisor, Dr. Joseph Taylor. Emma Reeve Loba, dissertation, Legalizing Hate, Problematization in Queer Content Prohibition Policies. Advisor, Dr. Nicholas Fuseli. Leslie Faith Rutberg. Dissertation, The Art of Educational Leadership. Advisor, Dr. Patricia Wachowski. Mona Ahmed Monquez Shaker. Dissertation, The Transition into Online Education During COVID-19 in Egypt, a descriptive study of educators' experiences. Advisor, Dr. Robert Mischel, hooded by Dr. Patricia Wachowski. Chancellor, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the graduate school, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science.
Dean Fouts, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the graduate school, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these candidates the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, and welcome them into the community of scholars. Congratulations.
Uchenna Eziobi. Dissertation, Vulnerability Discovery for Industrial Control System Network Protocols Using Fuzzing. Advisor, Dr. Gedar Bloom. Theodore Tanguy Lonchi. Dissertation, Characterizing Internet-Based Social Engineering Attacks Through a Psychological Lens. Advisor, Dr. Shu Huai Shu. Logan Maynard. Dissertation, Machine Learning and Low-Dimensional Pre-Processing for Global Navigation Satellite System Radio Frequency Interference Detection. Advisor, Distinguished Professor Dr. Terry Bolt. Tanizu Sultana. Dissertation, JSP-LOC, an AI/ML algorithm to predict jamming and spoofing in satellite communication. Advisor, Dr. Rory Lewis, hooded by Dr. Kristen Walcott. UCCS is thrilled to present the inaugural graduates for the Doctor of Business Administration. This marks the introduction of UCCS's 10th doctoral program and the first to come out of the College of Business. Congratulations. Chancellor Sobonay. Upon the recommendation of the faculty of the graduate school, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree Doctor of Business Administration.
Dean Fouts, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the graduate school, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these candidates the degree Doctor of Business Administration and welcome them into the community of scholars. Congratulations.
Yahya Ahmed. Dissertation, Framework for Continuous Cybersecurity Management. Advisor, Dr. Martin Key. Bob Cook. Dissertation, Understanding Insider Threats from Traditionally Low-Risk Employees Caused by Organizational Catalyst Events. Advisor, Dr. Morgan Shepard. David Durnhill. Dissertation, Improving User Discernment, a Cognitive Security Approach. Advisor, Dr. Martin Key. Eric Graham. Dissertation, Methodology for Assessing Information Security of Third-Party Risk Management in Healthcare Organizations. Advisor, Dr. James Ma. Omar Ortega. Dissertation, Cybersecurity Turnover, an Organizational Strategic Failure. Advisor, Dr. Martin Key.
Congratulations to all of our PhD and DBA graduates. Woo! Chancellor Sobonay, we now confer the graduate degrees of the university.
All 6 colleges contribute to the programs of the graduate school. Candidates will be introduced by their respective deans. Will the candidates for the degrees Master of Science and Master of Sciences in the Helen and Arthur E. Johnson Bethel College of Nursing and Health Sciences please come forward? Kevin Laudner, Dean of the Helen and Arthur E. Johnson Bethel College of Nursing and Health Sciences.
Chancellor Sobonay, upon the recommendation of the faculty in the Helen and Arthur E. Johnson Bethel College of Nursing and Health Sciences, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees Master of Science and Master of Sciences.
Dean Laudner, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the graduate school and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these candidates the degree Master of Science and Master of Sciences. Congratulations.
Tabitha Sanchez.
Shannon Mast.
Mary Avila.
Macon Santos.
Marla Sabaker.
Nicole Wheeler. Joanne Chisholm. Cole Pabilonia Cole. Oh.
The candidates for the degrees Master of Business Administration and Master of Science in Accounting in the College of Business, please step forward. Dean Thomas Eicher, College of Business.
Chancellor Sobonay, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Business and Administration I have the great honor to present these candidates for the master's degree, or degrees Master of Business Administration and Master of Science.
Dean Eicher, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these candidates the degrees Master of Business Administration and Master of Science. Congratulations.
Richard Twiggs. Alicia Salvejo Roberson.
Lindsay Romine.
Nicholas Lee.
Ashley Brown.
Kane Evans.
Jack Sullivan.
Joshua Beecham.
Yes. Emily Drapo. Kyle Larson. Jason O'Connell. Amanda Beerer. Amanda Weed. Dominic Gonzalez. Lauren Blanche. Sonia Alexander. Justin Barron. Tram Ha. Zhao Wen.
Justin Simet. Christopher Nelson. Denise Alamo. Eric Knuson. Jessica Newman. Ashley Hoff. Heon Ju. Christelle Badillo. Rose Haramia Hoyle. Jane Fertig.
Okay, you got it back to the mic. You can sit down. Will the candidates for the degrees Master of Criminal Justice, Master of Public Administration, and Master of Social Work at the College of Public Service please step forward? John Cottle, Interim Dean of the College of Public Service.
Chancellor Sobenet, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Public Service, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees of Master of Criminal Justice, Master of Public Administration, and Master of Social Work.
Interim Dean Cottle, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these candidates the degrees Master of Criminal Justice, Master of Public Administration, and Master of Social Work. Congratulations.
Jennifer Mast, posthumously.
Ryan Kiesler.
Emily Garrett.
Ashley Peacock.
Hannah Meek.
Alexandria Remillard.
Ryan Nickerson.
Kaylee Prilliaman. Timothy Dooley. Luis Queel. Seth Burney. Trisha Deshawn. Roxley Diaz Delgado. Jessica Orniak. Jessica Jones. Madison McGriff. Caitlin Graham. Damian Templeton.
Are there more? Who's over here? Will the candidates for the degrees Master of Arts and Master of Sciences in the College of Education please step forward? Joseph Wehrman, Interim Dean of the College of Education.
Chancellor Sobenet, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Education, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees Master of Arts and Master of Sciences.
Interim Dean Wehrman, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these candidates the degrees Master of Arts and Master of Science. Congratulations.
Timothy Ortega. Leslie Aguilar Bardales. Nicole Smelser. Janice Calderon. Carla Cano. Lisa Griebel. Catherine Anderson. Guan Chu Ho. Colin Dean. Nicholas Miller. Dakota Morgan. Ryan Earl.
This is the new. Engineering. Will the candidates for the degrees Master of Engineering and Master of Science in the College of Engineering and Applied Science please step forward? Ying Shang, Dean of the College of Engineering and Applied Science.
Craig Chambers.
Chancellor Sobenet, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Engineering and Applied Science, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees Master of Engineering, Master of Science.
Dean Sheng, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these candidates the degrees Master of Engineering and Master of Science. Congratulations.
Shritan Murunori.
Josh Vernon.
Caroline Walters.
Kaylee Maddox.
Tuai Mai.
Sarah Kalon.
Akshat Gia.
Johanara Mohammed. Andres Gonzalez. Tay Tallerday. Liam Wynn. Philip Pereira.
Will the candidates for the degrees Master of Arts, Master of Science, and Master of Sciences in the College of Letters, Arts, and Sciences please step forward? Constance Staley, Interim Dean of the College of Letters, Arts, and Sciences.
Chancellor Sobonnet, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Letters, Arts, and Sciences, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees Master of Arts, Master of Science, and Master of Sciences.
Interim Dean Staley, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these candidates the degree Master of Arts, Master of Science, and Master of Sciences. Congratulations.
Targol Bakhtiarvand. HMA Mohit Chaudhry. Samuel Olawafila.
Chantel Zimmer. Megan Dieter.
David Herrera.
Brooke Gardner.
Jack Brett.
Tim Chambers.
Martin Ditkoff.
William Talley. Jonathan Gertner. Abigail Senna. Kyrie Milliron.
This concludes the conferring of graduate degrees. Woo! Now, will all undergraduates who have been nominated for honors distinctions please rise and remain standing? Interim Executive Vice Chancellor Lynn Vidler will present these candidates.
Of all the spring 2024 graduates campus-wide, 255 received honors distinctions. These are the graduates whose achievements in academics are truly outstanding, who have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of academic excellence and who have contributed immensely to the intellectual vitality of the campus. I am proud to present these distinguished graduates who have been nominated to receive their degrees with one or more of the following distinctions: honors, special honors, distinction, high distinction, highest distinction, cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. It is my pleasure to bestow upon these distinguished graduates the honors designations for which they have worked so diligently and with such excellence. Congratulations to you all.
Please be seated. Chancellor Sobonay, we now will confer the undergraduate degrees. Will the candidates of the Helen and Arthur E. Johnson Beth-El College of Nursing and Health Sciences please come forward? Dean Kevin Laudner.
Chancellor Sobonay, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Helen and Arthur E. Johnson Beth-El College of Nursing and Health Sciences, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science.
Dean Laudner, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Helen and Arthur E. Johnson Beth-El College of Nursing and Health Sciences, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these candidates the degree Bachelor of Science. Congratulations.
Haley Martin. Dennis Garcia, summa cum laude.
Matthew Montoya.
Tori Litwin.
Jonathan Loya.
Rita Chambers.
Noah Schrag.
Ariana Hopkins. Deanna Chandler. Kaylee Peltier.
Brianne Ritter, summa cum laude.
Tiffany Lucera, magna cum laude.
Nicholas Esquivel, magna cum laude.
Hannah Blakely, magna cum laude. Zach Paleo.
Morgan Kirkland, cum laude.
Alyssa Pecoraro, magna cum laude. Alexandra David, summa cum laude.
Wadney Kinch. Alyssa Lyon, summa cum laude.
Leilani Lektai, cum laude.
Aaron Mailer, summa cum laude.
Nathaniel Rose.
Pablo Lomeli Lewis, magna cum laude.
John Hudson.
Mercedes Smith, summa cum laude.
Jared Calgo.
Ashley Wynn.
Chase Casillas.
Catherine Kaskak.
Elizabeth McKendrick.
Alicia Nguyen, summa cum laude.
Michael Weber, cum laude.
Nikki Vasquez, summa cum laude.
Aaron Wood.
Keosha Hooper.
Trinity Harvey, summa cum laude.
Jordan Kuhn, cum laude.
Riley Martin, summa cum laude.
McKenna Walker, cum laude.
Matthew Lloyd, magna cum laude. Isabella Smaldino, magna cum laude.
Ruby Bacanegra Cano. James Singleton.
Will the candidates of the College of Business and Administration please step forward? Dean Thomas Eicher.
Chancellor Sobene, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Business and Administration, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Innovation and Bachelor of Science.
Dean Eicher, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Business and Administration, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these candidates the degrees Bachelor of Innovation and Bachelor of Science. Congratulations.
Santiago Hurtado Suarez.
Ethan Ward.
Zachary Morrill.
Michelle Morales.
Chris Rollater.
Javon Reed.
Sean Thomas, cum laude.
Emily Kroll.
Jaslyn Gomez.
Jonathan Reeves.
Hannah Tyndall.
David Langfield.
Jada Thompson.
Jonathan Nielsen.
Zachary Nelson.
Tyler Healy.
Mesa Chanelli.
Avanti Patel, cum laude. Matthew Steffert. Lucas Preuss.
Raviel Winters.
Simon Bonney.
Nathan Durbin.
Brady Madigan.
Daniel Cowles.
Alexander Reiser, summa cum laude.
Aaron Hosick, cum laude.
Matthew Richard.
Max Anderson, summa cum laude.
Zach Sherm.
Jaya Sade, magna cum laude.
Benjamin Arneson.
Shafiq Abdul Kadir.
Devin Russell.
Kevin Passion, cum laude.
Madison Wright, magna cum laude.
Piper Kaler.
Dylan Patrick.
Tabitha Tibbetts, magna cum laude.
Mason Hazard.
Dalen Cortez.
Natasha Geisler.
Megan Correa.
Aspen Zucconi.
Hannah Blackwood.
Broderick Steinhog, magna cum laude.
Alyssa Durham.
Michael Kenzier.
Caroline Sitter.
Amanda Ford, magna cum laude.
Elizabeth Chambers, summa cum laude.
Isaiah Arvezu.
Madison Watson, international business emphasis.
Daniel Puck.
Samantha Brogan.
Ethan Tutt.
Paige Thompson, cum laude.
David Hertavant.
Rachel Stang, magna cum laude.
Michaela Brandt, magna cum laude.
Zuen Wen.
Delaney Dormer, summa cum laude.
Wendy Hun Yun Wen, cum laude.
Jennifer Hoagland.
Cody Hartsock, cum laude.
Courtney Anderson, magna cum laude.
Tara Burtness, summa cum laude.
Victoria Cardona Mesa.
Benjamin Paddock, cum laude.
Caleb Inema.
Johnny Olson.
Mermarco Phillips.
Joseph Nelson.
Kylie Burton.
Hallie Abadaka.
Caden Rogers, magna cum laude.
David Hutera.
Elaine Kalungi.
Aspasia Puganis, magna cum laude.
Francis Butler. Casey Havik. Julia Anderson. Madeline Lister. Aaron McMahon. Brianna Ritchie. Vaughn Gilbert, cum laude. Kayla Benton. Tammy Sirota. Alicia Treadway.
Will the candidates of the College of Public Service please step forward? Interim Dean John Cottle.
Chancellor Sobenet, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Public Service, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Social Work.
Interim Dean Cottle, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Public Service and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these candidates the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Social Work. Congratulations.
Conrad Houseman. Efrani Velasquez Lebron. Beacon Meyer. Vanessa Piper, summa cum laude. Catalina Hogan. Madeline Pope, magna cum laude. Kennedy Boylo, cum laude. Billy Laporte, magna cum laude. Madeline Trumbo, magna cum laude. Ashley Emo. Alexander Miller, cum laude. Richard Newton, cum laude. Juliana McElmel. Brooklyn Romero, cum laude. Devin Broxton, cum laude. Olivia Davis, magna cum laude.
Will the candidates of the College of Education please step forward? Interim Dean Joseph Wehrman.
Chancellor Sobonnet, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Education, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelors of Innovation.
Interim Dean Wehrman, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Education and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these candidates the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Innovation. Congratulations.
Riley Ragnar. Gabrielle Bivens.
Brian Stewart, magna cum laude. Amy Hatley. Samantha Atkins, magna cum laude. Bethany Gilbert. Andy Brown. Hannah Manning, summa cum laude. Alexis Shear, cum laude. Erica Gwynn.
Will the candidates of the College of Engineering and Applied Science please step forward? Dean Ying Shang.
Chancellor Sobonnet, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Engineering and Applied Science, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Innovation, and Bachelor of Science.
Dean Shang, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Engineering and Applied Science, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these candidates the degrees Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Innovation, and Bachelor of Science. Congratulations.
Ryan Duploy, cum laude. Joel Flynn, magna cum laude. Annabelle Fuene, summa cum laude.
Timothy Arnold Ferreira, cum laude.
Joshua Fuentes, cum laude.
Yugas Batrai, summa cum laude.
Bruce Ballou.
Benjamin Sun, summa cum laude.
Riley Dotton, summa cum laude.
Amy Giles.
Danica Malaban, summa cum laude.
William Peckham, summa cum laude.
Austin Bird, magna cum laude.
Jason Cuthbert.
Johnny King.
Michael Delgado.
Kalina Nazi.
Jeffrey Holloway.
Nicholas Hallisey.
Nicholas Boland.
Evan Schilling, summa cum laude.
Logan Dietrich.
Blake Fusick, cum laude.
Joseph Russ.
Naham Zode, magna cum laude.
Nicholas Misquez.
Alyssa Walker, cum laude.
Jacob Wolf.
Benjamin Fiera.
Diego Castro.
Victoria Merkel, cum laude.
Patrick Wynn.
Darian Badillo.
Caleb Olmeyer.
Andy Bruce.
Matthew Chow, cum laude.
Jenny Christian, magna cum laude.
Emiliano Chavez de la Torre, cum laude.
Robert Berg.
Jacob Larson.
Nicholas Dunham.
Alan Sanchez Guerrero, magna cum laude. Aubrey Morgan, cum laude. Casey Horning, summa cum laude. Corey Mayberry, cum laude. Brandon Hickman. Ivy Bang, cum laude. Norman Wetzel, cum laude. Brianna McCaig, summa cum laude.
Will the candidates of the College of Letters, Arts, and Sciences please step forward? Interim Dean Constance Staley.
Chancellor Sobenet, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Letters, Arts, and Sciences, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Innovation, and Bachelor of Science.
Interim Dean Staley, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Letters, Arts, and Sciences, and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer on these candidates the degrees Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Innovation, and Bachelor of Science. Congratulations.
Nicholas Smith, cum laude.
Quinn Smola, highest honors.
Cameron Carr.
Carla Brown, with honors.
Gada John, cum laude.
Jason Sieben.
Jenna Vidal, cum laude.
Julius Ramirez.
Alicia Portillo, summa cum laude with highest honors.
Evangeline Blucher.
Lauren Ruckmich, cum laude.
Carrie Christensen, summa cum laude.
Josh Reynolds, summa cum laude.
Catherine Perry, magna cum laude.
Safarmo Hamidova.
Aaliyah Stewart.
Madeline Moen.
Emmanuel Alfaro Andoso.
Kylie Cotterman.
Tyler Case.
Marlene Miraz Perez.
Olivia Polk.
Angelique Roybal, cum laude.
Noah Burgett.
Desiree Bayou.
Alvin Sakia.
Mariana Alias, summa cum laude.
Nathan Uriquiti.
Kylan Sweetsype, magna cum laude.
Brianna Ferroa Fletes.
Austin Ashmore, cum laude.
Kirsten Brock.
Danny Pasusta, cum laude.
Brittany Williams, summa cum laude with honors.
Sabrina Randolph, magna cum laude.
Derek Shimizu, summa cum laude.
Connor Munn.
Molly O'Brien.
Donna Schroeder.
Ashlyn Lohr.
James Beeham.
Diana Cameron, magna cum laude with high distinction.
Natalie Bondarchuk.
Justin Tice, magna cum laude.
Caitlin Fearnot.
Matthew Garfinkel.
Kieran Brunner.
Sarah Tovar.
Marvin Warsham.
Tazia Carrillo.
Grayson Bruder.
Tyler Kenbabian.
Ethan Yunez.
Riley Musto.
Michael Menzies.
Lillian Gray, cum laude.
Brandon Scholl, cum laude.
Taylor Fisher, magna cum laude.
Jacob Cook.
Samuel Owens.
Vasilisa Hebert.
Kevin Stibbets.
Ariana Lalonde.
Angel Vargas.
Jordan August, summa cum laude.
Jose Alberto Vargas.
Nicole Beidel with distinction in research.
Jacqueline File, summa cum laude.
Emma Elberly.
Grace Arnold, magna cum laude.
Brianna Mariscal.
Bryson Ba, magna cum laude.
Lauren Robinson, summa cum laude.
Alexia Campos Gomez.
Ashley Wright, magna cum laude with honors.
Gavin Safranik, cum laude with honors.
Shaza Osmanovich.
Hunter Marino.
Lauren DeLeonardis.
Alexander Weatherford, magna cum laude.
Jenna Brewer.
Benjamin MacArthur.
Samantha Switzer.
Seth Fuller, summa cum laude.
Tyler Barcelone.
Robinette Rook, cum laude.
Jacob Peoples.
Jada Glover.
Haley Robillard, summa cum laude.
Jade Luttrell, cum laude.
Christopher Monson.
Joshua Liphart.
Go Jade.
Keelan Blackadder.
Audra Craig, magna cum laude with high honors.
Christopher Peters.
Catherine Byrne.
Abigail Rodriguez.
Jada Wayman, magna cum laude with high honors.
Benjamin Ramirez, summa cum laude.
Hannah Murray, summa cum laude.
Mackenzie Merson.
Coral Tamayo.
Kimberly Carlson.
Alexandra Navarro Rojo, cum laude.
Joseph Brucker with honors.
Patrick Major.
Evangela Dudek, magna cum laude with honors.
Larissa Snoddy, summa cum laude with honors.
Cleo Wilkerson.
Mercedes Hackathorn, summa cum laude.
Grant Spingler.
Kyla Magar, summa cum laude.
Landon Fox, cum laude with honors.
Colin McCaffrey.
Noah Hudson.
Taylor Hale, magna cum laude.
Teresa Miller with honors.
Nikita Wong.
Cadence Copilo.
Samantha Rivas, cum laude.
Antonio Corral.
Bayla Chapler, cum laude.
Naviana Jenkins.
Jacob Swords.
Caitlin McDonald, magna cum laude with honors.
Evie Cartwright.
Elena Anderson.
Megan Trout.
Kaylee Martinez.
Sydney Crook.
Grace Patneski, cum laude.
Maxwell Fushi, cum laude.
Matthew Perlinger.
Annalise Allen, summa cum laude.
Juliet Kearns.
Sloan Rittler.
Anne Herbacek, cum laude.
Sophia Barron.
Rocco Caputo.
Emma Dunlap, magna cum laude.
Joshua Cheatwood.
Jane Almond.
Congrats, Rocco.
Kaylin Ingbers, magna cum laude.
Heather Baker, cum laude.
Amelia Palos.
Caitlin Skay.
Tayden Fairbanks, magna cum laude.
Madison Bradigan.
Lauren Reinstein.
Michelle Wilkie, summa cum laude.
Luke Bettner, magna cum laude with highest honors.
Rebecca Young.
Hannah Kroll.
Ryan Kruger.
Cassidy Queen.
Abigail Delzetti, summa cum laude.
Ryan Deoka, magna cum laude with high honors.
Kalia Sammy.
Christina Page.
Dalen Magato, cum laude.
Veronica Harding, magna cum laude with high honors.
MJ Johnson, cum laude.
Hazel Sumoza Palacios.
Musa Brennan, cum laude.
Frank Vizano, magna cum laude with highest honors.
Jack Leddington.
Jacob Peterson.
Savannah Mayer, summa cum laude.
Livia Demopoulos, magna cum laude.
Laura Michaelis, magna cum laude.
Tabitha Richardson, summa cum laude with honors.
Brenda Cruz, magna cum laude with honors.
Charla Defendal.
Ashlyn Jones, summa cum laude.
Hannah Chapuski, summa cum laude.
Kendall Scott, cum laude.
Emily Graff.
Christopher Graziano.
Helen Smith. Olivia Quincy DeBro.
Teresa Gonzalez Morano.
Tayana Gutierrez.
Ian Culbertson, summa cum laude.
Janelle Martinez. Sarah Gallego, summa cum laude. Carly James. Grace McCracken, magna cum laude with high distinction. Kyle Herbert. Brianna Wilson, cum laude. Nicholas Marsh, magna cum laude.
UCCS recognizes Associate of General Studies degree recipients to these commencement exercises as part of the State of Colorado Re-Engaged CORE initiative. The CORE initiative enables four-year higher education institutions to award earned associate degrees to eligible former baccalaureate students who have met specific criteria during the course requirements defined by the four-year institution. We will now confer associate degrees.
Chancellor Sobonay, upon the recommendation of the faculty from the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree Associate of General Studies.
Interim Provost Fidler, upon the recommendation of the faculty from the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, I hereby confer upon these candidates the degree Associate of General Studies. Congratulations.
Garrett Wagoner.
This concludes the conferring of our undergraduate degrees. One more round of applause for our undergraduate. So we have there's a lot of fan clubs here. I'm so happy for all of you. We have three remaining time-honored traditions to complete our ceremony today. To start, Olivia Davis, a member of Students Today, Alumni Tomorrow, will speak on behalf of the Alumni Association.
Thank you. Sorry, 1 second. I have to find my page. Okay. Those graduates who are members of families with multiple generations of alumni having attended UCCS are wearing black, gold, silver-colored legacy cords today. I ask those graduates and their family members in the audience to stand. Let's applaud these graduates and alumni one more time. All graduates now, please rise to be initiated into the Alumni Association. It is my pleasure to officially recognize you as new alumni of the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. You join the ranks of more than 61,000 graduates who have earned a degree at this campus of the University of Colorado. As you have seen, many are with us here today. As graduates, you will all share one commonality, a lifelong bond with your alma mater. We will continue to keep you connected to the university in the years to come. In return, we seek your involvement and support, not only to keep your alma mater stronger, but to make her stronger. The Alumni and Friends Association wishes you success in the years to come.
We honor the University of Colorado's history and traditions with the charge that CU President George Norland delivered to the graduating class of 1935. Though written decades ago, his words were relevant to his times, but his insights were ahead of his time. President Norland was an eloquent champion of democracy and justice during an era when each faced serious threats across our nation and around the world. In 1924, the governor of Colorado was aligned with the Ku Klux Klan, which also pervaded the state legislature. The governor and legislature ordered President Norland to purge CU's faculty of Catholics and Jews, or else receive no state funding. Norland refused, and the university's appropriations were slashed. His stand was emblematic of the conviction and courage that helped shape CU into the university system that it is today. President Norland devoted his career to two great causes: the life of the mind and love of this university. That devotion echoes in his charge, which closes all CU commencement ceremonies. Graduates, please remain standing and hear the words as delivered by Regent McNulty.
Thank you, Marshall. Graduates, family, friends, alumni, the words that President Norland shared nearly a century ago are as true today as they were then. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to share them with you here today. Graduates, you are now certified to the world at large as alumni of the university. She is your kindly mother, and you, her cherished sons and daughters. This exercise denotes not your severance from her, but your union with her. Commencement does not mean, as many wrongly think, the breaking of ties and the beginning of a life apart. Rather, it marks your initiation in the fullest sense into the fellowship of the university as bearers of her torch, as centers of her influence, as promoters of her spirit. The university is not the campus, not the buildings on the campus, not the faculties, not the students of any one time, not one of these things or all of them. The university consists of all who come into her and go forth from her halls, who are touched by her influence and who carry on her spirit. Wherever you go, the university goes with you. Wherever you are at work, the university is at work. What the university proposes to be, what it must always strive to be, is represented on its seal, which is stamped on your diplomas, a lamp in the hands of youth. If its light shines not in you and from you, how great is its darkness? But if it shines in you today and in the thousands before you, who can measure its power? With hope and faith, I welcome you into the fellowship. I bid you farewell only in the sense that I pray you may fare well. You go forth, but not from us. We remain, but not severed from you. God go with you and be with you and us. And now, graduates, the moment you've been waiting for. I've been waiting for it too, honestly. With all those receiving bachelor's degrees today, please signify the completion of your studies by moving the tassels on your caps from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in graduating our graduates.
seated. Thank you. Please remain in your seats for the recessional of the stage party and faculty. Audience, once they exit, feel free to enter the arena floor to meet your graduate or graduates. Thank you for attending UCCS's 2024 Commencement Ceremony. We wish you and your families a joyous holiday season. This concludes our formal exercises. Congratulations to you all. Woo! Woo!